batting in the same nets as used by Josh Buttler, Sam Curran and Zach Crawley. So Callum, you've never seen me bat before, and to be honest, I've not had a hit for a while, so talk us through what we're going to be working on in this session.
So we're going to start off with some sidearm. Now obviously I've never seen you play before, but what I would normally do is ask you, is there anything in particular that you want to work on today?
Usually I do fall over with me being a lefty. Obviously, a lot of lefties do have that tendency, me being an amateur player and not a very good player, that's probably exaggerated a bit more, so maybe that's something we could work on.
For sure. I mean, what I would like to do, what I normally do with a new player is just sidearm them, have a look at their game for maybe like 5-10 minutes, try not to say too much at the start, and then I can analyse and see things that crop up to me, and then obviously listen to what you think you want to work on as well. Obviously we're gonna start off just with setting a field and see how you go, but try and get yourself in a match scenario, play as you normally would in a game, so I can have a look.
Cool, great.
All right, let's do it. Well watched. Nice.
Just threw my hands at that.
Yes, now that one is a good example of not quite getting your shoulder into the ball.
Yeah.
So if you play that shot again and show me how you'd want to play it.
I just basically threw my hands, but basically more into the...
Yeah, I'd say use this shoulder even more.
Yeah.
So when you're batting, you have a fairly open stance, which is fine, but that means that you've just got to work extra hard to get this foot across into the ball and also dip this shoulder around. Because if you don't dip this shoulder is going to come round and that's going to do more work, and then you're going to slice it just like that one.
Fine.
So if you show me that shot one more time, really dip that shoulder into the ball, front shoulder round, that's it, good. And then really think about keeping this elbow up throughout the shot, and then this wrist nice and solid. Because the more you bend this wrist, the less control and power you're going to have. That wants to stay solid through the shot.
Cool.
Okay, let's see it. Or left. Solid. Oh, it's almost snuck through. Oh, rubbish ball. Now, it'd be interesting to see that one in slow motion, because if you're in your stance, so if you get into your stance, so with your stance as it is at the moment, see how your toe is pointing towards sort of cover. Now, when the ball's on legs up here, you want to make sure that toe can open up and point towards, sort of the bowler. And ideally, I should be able to see the back of this heel when you're playing through the leg side. So you bring your whole foot across a bit more. So the whole foot across that way. There you go. So now that's the sort of position you should be in. And now you can access the ball. Now before, when that ball came down, your foot was probably still pointing towards sort of cover. Now that's quite an awkward position. It's quite hard to access that ball because your foot's here rather than opening up. So in your stance, if you can get to your stance for me, I would close this off a little bit and open up that toe, So that back toe can stay where it is, but this toe should just be a little bit more open. So therefore, it's a little bit easier to access the ball, because you told me at the start sometimes you fall over. So that opening that toe is going to make a little bit of a difference. Let's try that. Good.
Go through
it. Good foot placement. You probably could have extended your hands through it. Oh, it's going down leg. I think you probably could have looked to hit that through mid-on.
Straighter,
That's it. So again, keep that top wrist solid, elbow up, and then look to play that a little bit straighter. Good. That was nice. So your foot was in a much better position there. Yes, there you go. There you go. So your toe was opened up. You can access the ball there because your front foot wasn't in the way. That was much better.
Again,
Yeah.
Just threw my hands at that.
Yeah, you want to see that front shoulder get around. That was better.
Yep.
Much better shape.
Still a little bit.
A little bit early on it. Okay, now I'm going to set field. So we'll do 2 overs. You've just started the innings. You're batting in the top 3, so I'm going to have 2 slips.
Yep.
Gully, point, extra cover mid-off.
Yep.
Mid-on, mid-wicket, and a wide fine leg.
Okay.
So no square leg, no cover.
Okay.
No third man. Ooh. Maybe 1 run there, in front of point. Well, left. Ooh. No run. Oh, you missed out there.
That was rubbish.
So in this scenario, you've got to have an image of where the gaps are in your head,
Yeah.
okay, and what shots correlate to those gaps. So you're 1 off 4. No run. What do you think? I think straight to extra cover.
That's what I think is how to nail the fielder.
All right, no run. Over, right, last over, you're 1 off 6. Okay, you got to find a way of getting that into the gap at cover, because that's a little bit straight. Straight to extra. 1 off 7. Ooh, 1 off 8. Yeah, nice. Get a couple there.
It's not a very T20 this. Maybe 1.
Yeah, you get 1 there. 4 off 10. I'm going to say straight to extra cover again. Yeah, I'll give you 4 for that one. Right, so when you had a few dot balls there,
Yeah.
what did you start to feel?
Obviously, you feel a bit of pressure. That
Yeah.
You're not scoring, and obviously, nailing the field and not finding the gaps. So
Yeah.
you need to I was just moving around the crease a bit more.
Yeah, so it's always important to understand what our body's reaction is to certain situations.
Yeah.
So once we've had a few dot balls, we generally start to tense up. Right? So we feel the pressure, we get a bit nervous, we start to tense up. And that then manifests itself in pushing at the ball. Now, extra cover and mid-wicket generally would be 2 of the best fielders, and they'd be fairly tight if the captain set a good field. They'd be quite tight. So as soon as you start pushing at the ball and you're nervous, all it's going to do is go straight to those 2 fielders there. Now, you see the best players in the world. Watch Joe Root. Watch how late he plays the ball. He plays it right under his eyes, which means the ball's going to go straight into the floor, which means he can get a quick single because the ball's going to go into that gap, straight down, they get a quick single. As soon as you're nervous, you start to push at it, the ball's going to go straight to those fielders. You're not going to get those quick singles. So it's really important that once we start to get nervous, we take a deep breath, we take a step away, maybe under your gloves, whatever it is, go back to your routine, and then you can then face the ball with a clear mind, playing it nice and late.
Yeah.
Okay, but I like the fact that you were moving around the crease. That was good. But if you move around the crease, you still got to let the ball come, play it nice and late.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah?
fine.
That was good.
Yeah, cool.
Well done. Okay, so now we're going to get you on our new Truman machine. So we are actually the only private cricket facility in England to have one of these Truman machines. It's an awesome bit of kit because it means that someone doesn't have to be there feeding the balls for you. You can see the bowler running up on the LED screen, so it gives you a chance to get your triggers in. So it's actually the most realistic bowling machine that you can have that replicates a bowler running in and bowling. So let's see how you get on. Solid. Well played. Well played. Shot. There you go. A bit of intent. Just moved a little bit early there.
Yeah.
Right, next couple, really move late and then throw your hands through it.
Yeah.
Be nice and positive on them because they're really full. That's better. Lovely hands. Shot. Oh. Just watch the eyes not falling over.
Yeah.
Do last 6.
Yep.
You need 10 to win.
Okay.
10 off 6. Oh, it's a nice shot for 1. Oh, it's the last over. You're going to scramble 1 there. Shot! That's 4 runs. Oh, it's high. 1 run, just over extra cover. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's 4 runs. Right, you've got to survive this ball to win. Test match. Survive it to win. Well played. Very good.